Man, I tell you, all of my life I played football, and you mean they're gonna pay me for something I love to do?
He had great moves, great vision.
Y'all probably have heard that he slept with the football. That is not a myth, that is the truth.
We feel that greatness was in him way before he became famous.
He's not short, but he's stocky and he's powerful, and so you think once he gets on the edge, you think that you're always gonna catch him, but you don't.
LT stands for something that I think a lot of people feel like we're losing.
I've been around football players, basketball, baseball, every sport possible. And still to this day, I've never seen anyone that has that work ethic that he does.
I was 5 years old when I knew I wanted to be a football player.
First meeting of LaDainian was through Pop Warner football.
When he was 9, he came with this little piece of paper. Mom, you gotta sign this, you gotta sign this. I'm going, okay, what is it? Calm down, breathe, you know, all this. I say, what is it that you want me to sign? He say, I can play football.
He had a strong desire, just wanting to be a football player from early on. So needless to say, he was a good athlete.
Just going to that first game, it was like going to a real, you know, these big football games. And it was all so real to him. He was into it, he was focused, you know, that's where it started.
When you hear him speak about it, it was something I think that happened like during his Pop Warner years, having watched other football greats and seeing Emmitt Smith. He loved the Cowboys.
I guess I was 12 years old, but I knew I always wanted to be a football player, but I never even knew anyone who ever met a football player.
Mom, I want to go to Emmitt Smith's camp this year.
That camp, you know, really made me a believer. And when I met Emmitt and was able to just touch him, it made me believe that I can do it. You know, maybe I can make it. Maybe I can be just like him.
But when he went, you know, you couldn't have found a happier kid in the whole world. It meant the world to him. It gave him hope. It was something real. You know, he could actually see the football players, touch them, talk to them, interact with them. I think he came home with more of the determination that, yes, I've got to do this. I've got to do it.
We met LT his sophomore year in high school. He came to us from Marlin High School.
And so now we're in the big leagues, high school. That was very exciting. Everybody knows, you know, LaDainian's gonna do something.
When I first got there, my whole idea was to play running back. And so, you know, I was shot down pretty quickly when the coach said, well, you're gonna play fullback.
He played fullback. We had another young man by the name of Lawrence Pulliam who was our running back. It
was really disappointing for me because my whole dream was to be like Walter Payton and Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders and these guys. And here I was, had to be like Lorenzo Neal.
He took that with a lot of class, you know, a lot of grace. He did his job.
It made me realize the importance of just playing the game and not, you know, getting your way all the time and sacrificing for the team.
The first time that we went out there and gave him the ball, we knew that he was going to be special. There was no doubt about it. He ended up being one of the top rushers in the state of Texas that year. Was selected to play in the Texas High School All-Star game that was played up at TCU there in Fort Worth.
When he comes out, it was just like, you know, in being in NFL, the kids wanted their autograph, his autograph. And I remember thinking, this is the beginning of it.
Great running backs, they have the good vision. He knew how to use his blockers. He just had that God-given talent to be able to recognize and have the visions to be able to maneuver himself.
LaDainian came to live with us the summer after his junior year. His mother was going to be relocated to another city, so that meant LaDainian would have to leave.
My husband's job had closed down there in Waco, and he had another offer up here. in Dallas, and the Hughes came by and they said, well, Daniel can stay with us. I say, well, I appreciate the offer, but we're gonna talk about this a little bit more. And meanwhile, he's going, Mom, please, the scouts won't know where to find me. I got to stay here. They expected me to start. I really believe Coach Coleman would have done me harm if I had taken Daniel away.